This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Marcum MicroCap Conference 2014 here in New York City. I have with me Richard Kamolvathin of Verity Corp, symbol VRTY. It's a publicly traded company. Richard, welcome to SNNLive.
Shelley, thank you for having us here. Verity is very...
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Let's get right into it. Tell me about Verity.
Verity Corp is a publicly traded company. We specialize in conversions of sustainability in farming. We convert genetic modification farming into non-genetic modification farming and ultimately seek the natural organic markets.
So tell me more about what that is.
Well, as you know, today that people are concerned about what they're eating, what they're putting into their bodies, what they're feeding their families. And we have a very unique space, and a footprint in that space is the actual conversion of today's modified foods into non-genetically modified foods.
So how are you converting them? What's the process?
Well, we believe that food integrity starts with seed integrity, and we start by identifying the highest quality non-GMO seeds, and we have proprietary technologies that convert and actually plant from beginning all the way to harvest.
Any vegetable, any fruit, any grain? Talk to me.
The whole production line, everything from soil. We work with the soil, we work with the seeds, we work with the growing of the plants, and eventually the harvest and the sourcing of the produce.
So where is the largest growth market for your products?
If you eat, it's in our market.
Well, the reason why I'm thinking you're on a global basis, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to use China for an example. China here plowed over its land that they grew products with, and now they have buildings where there used to be farms, so they need higher sustainable growth. Is that a market that you're in or going toward?
It is a market, but you'll notice that the foreign markets are a little bit more aware about genetic modification than we are. We're a little bit behind when it comes to that. So right now the challenge is here in the U.S. We operate in 18 states with 3 major facilities in the United States, and I believe that the market demand is really driving our growth in this marketplace.
What's the #1 seed in your modification category?
I think the biggest challenge is corn right now. As an energy crop, as a food crop, it is the biggest challenge in our marketplace.
What about, when you talk about the conversion into ethanol? I'm sure that, besides food products, I know you're into the food areas, but, you're now looking at purification of ethanol too, because they look for purification in that also.
Yes. The energy sector is a little bit different. The process that goes into growing energy crops is a little bit different because there's not a lot of care. It's just a yield-based environment. We're just trying to get the maximum yield. What we look for is maximum nutrition and quality. So we're a little bit different than that. We don't service that market today. So
you go from seed, and how do the farmers know about you? Why would they come to you as opposed to using, is there pressure from the other side, from the FDA, for instance?
I think what you're seeing here with the states, some states regulating that there has to be non-GMO on their shelves, like Whole Foods announced that by the year 2017-18, they want everything in their store labeled non-GMO. And Walmart is right behind. So you've got major retailers trying to satisfy or get ahead of the curve from the demand in the marketplace. And I think we've captured that.
What kind of competition do you have?
Right now, none.
Is that with a capital N?
Yes, sir.
So why is it? Are you so far ahead of the curve, or what?
Originally, when we started, we had the gold star of food production, all the way from grains to produce to meats. And right now, with the market shift into just basically non-GMO, non-GMO is our bronze star entry level. That is what we do as a 101 basic entry. And that market demand for us to scale on that non-GMO is a great opportunity for the consumer. It's a great opportunity for retailers and also for our company.
So if you Google non-GMO, you come up first.
We do have some publicity out there. People, I think, but the drive is from the consumer side. And then you have a legislative push behind the consumer side. So you've got this tremendous perfect storm in the marketplace. And I think that's been tremendous for us.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information on this company called Verity, symbol VRTY, what website would you like to send our audience?
Okay, Verity Corp, VERITYCORP.com.
And what's your background?
My background is financial services. I started originally in financial services and got involved with sustainable farming about 10 years ago and been doing it ever since.
So you did seed capital, and then you made seeds.
Very good, Shelley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Kamolvathin of Verity Corp, symbol VRTY. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the Marcum MicroCap Conference 2014 right here in New York City. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you very much for having me here.
You're
Really
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you.